Hey there, it's Angel. I know this is a little bit of a different setup this week, but it's because people are leaving California that I wanted to introduce my colleagues in the areas that they're going so that they have an idea of who to use when they're moving to the other locations. Today, we're talking to my colleague and such a great friend of mine, Jackie Baker. Stay tuned. Okay, so I want to introduce you to my friend, Jackie Baker of Jackie Baker Sells, New Jersey. Ta-da! Here's Jackie.
Hello.
Hello,
All right,
Angel. So Jackie, yes, thank you for joining me today.
Thanks for having me.
Everybody's leaving California. They just are. One of my first questions for you is, are they coming to New Jersey?
Yes. So I just closed on a deal right before Thanksgiving to a family moved here from California. The wife was originally from the New York City area. They had moved out to California 12 years ago for her husband's career, and they wanted to come back to be closer to family. So here they are. So they moved back to Jersey. And I have, you ready for this? I have two more clients in my pipeline from California. They're coming.
See?
Yeah, it's crazy.
Where in California, do you know, or?
So the funny thing, the one was from Northern California. I don't remember the town, but they already moved out here. Her husband got a job with the government, so they had to come back. He's working in New York City, so they're renting right now, but they're going to be purchasing a home in the spring. So we've been in contact. Yeah. And then I got another family just called me in the last month. Oh my God, forgive me. I cannot remember for the life of me where she's from, but they're looking to come out here in the spring as well.
I got a call last night from somebody who's in New York, but so that's another question. You were just talking about your client who's going to be commuting to New York. So how far is Bergen County, where you sell, from New York? Are you a commuter city to New York City?
Pretty much, yeah, we are. So
to Manhattan or?
To Manhattan. So we are technically, we're like where I am in Northern Bergen County, we're like 35 miles from New York City, from Manhattan.
Oh, wow.
But commuting time,
it takes like Californians are cars. I know you guys are public transportation, so tell me, is that drivable or are we getting on the ferry?
No, you can commute by bus, train, or ferry. We do have a ferry option if you go down to more like Hudson County, which is just south of Bergen County. You can hop on a ferry from Hoboken or Weehawken, and you can take a ferry across over to New York City. But primarily, people commute by either train or bus here from Bergen County. And I always tell people, plan on an hour, at least an hour, especially if you're taking a bus because of the traffic going through the Lincoln Tunnel. The Lincoln Tunnel is just so unpredictable. And same thing with the bridges too. There's a lot of traffic. That's it.
Well, from Northern and Southern California, traffic is no big deal. Where I live, we don't have as much, but Northern and Southern California, ridiculous traffic. So if somebody's watching this in either of those communities, they're used to it. They're used to it. And if you're in LA County, they have what's called the metro. So there's all the metro stations, and then you can commute into the city. And I don't know, those kind of freak me out because they're underground, and I'm a native Californian, and we get earthquakes. But let me tell you, people use them all the time because they're not all underground. I mean, some of them are above, but I don't know about underground anything here in California. I'm like, no.
That's so funny. That is so funny.
But the traffic is, I mean, the commute is a good benchmark for people to understand from going to live in your area, and if they have to work in the city. So if they don't work in the city, what other areas do they work in Jersey?
So
look at me, I'm all Jersey, like I'm a regular, like I'm a local.
Exactly. You're all Jersey on me now. So there are plenty of opportunities here in New Jersey there are plenty of jobs in this area, even out in like say Western Central Jersey. There's some big corporations. Also Westchester County, New York is not far from here. My husband works in Westchester, so he commutes by car. I think it takes him 35 minutes. He used to be in the city for years, and then he just landed this job 7 years ago, and it's been a dream. We don't have to worry about that New York City commute anymore. But
staying in the same state all day.
Yeah, it's awesome. So it's like, oh my God. But yeah, especially in my town where I live, there's some pretty big corporations here. The biggest one in my town is Stryker. They do like medical equipment. I don't know if you ever heard of them.
Okay.
They're big here in Bergen County. A lot of, They have a lot of employees. Jaguar Land Rover corporate headquarters is in Mahwah.
Who hasn't heard of that? Hello.
I know. And there's an
They're
Amazon
so it's corporate office, not building.
corporate office. Correct.
Okay.
Amazon just built a facility here in Mahwah. So that's, there's definitely a lot of jobs within Bergen County for people.
We have an Amazon here too. So that's familiar. So if somebody is here and they want to move there, it's an easy transfer, right?
Exactly. Yes.
And so you just said the name Mahwah.
Yeah.
Okay. Tell people about Mahwah, because if you guys are not following Jackie on Instagram, by the way, what is your Instagram, Jackie?
Jackie Baker Realtor.
Okay. So if you're not following her, because she was just at like this really cool house a few days ago, maybe last week, had like this really beautiful stone structure in the back that you were putting up on your Instagram. And I was like, well, I want to see that. And you were in Mahwah. And I was like,
yes.
So Mahwah is a city in Bergen County. Yeah.
Correct. It's a town. Yeah. It's a town within Bergen County. So it's where I live. So I do have a lot of business here, but I do serve all of Bergen County. It's not just to Mahwah, but yeah, Mahwah is pretty awesome because of all the towns of Bergen County, it's one of the towns with the lower taxes. So that's what drew us to move there, because the taxes are awesome, because a lot of the town, it's expensive. Bergen County is expensive. I'm not going to lie, but those taxes, everything's going to the schools, which is, big portion of taxes for the school districts. And we have top schools, in Mahwah, believe it or not, even though our taxes are really on the reasonable side, our schools are still awesome. Like I can't say enough good about our school system here.
So if I'm not, and I know the answer to this because I am your friend, but if I'm not seeing you sell real estate, speaking of schools, where might we find you?
Gee, Angel, where are you going to find me? Well, you can find me with our high school marching band, because I'm like a big time band mom.
I love it.
I'm very, very involved with our school music program. All three of my kids have gone through it. My oldest son goes to music school now. He's going to graduate next year. He goes to Berkeley College of Music. So Mahwah's got a phenomenal music program. And I was the music booster president for like 4 years. I'm like the band mom coordinator, what you want to call it, for our marching band, and I absolutely love it. I love it. And so that's from June until like November, because that's when the season starts. Right. And that's where you're going to find me.
That's awesome. And it's funny because when I was in high school, I was in the drill team. We were behind the band. Yeah. So we had obviously the drill moms, but always the band moms.
Yep.
Were like, they had the cooler snacks.
Yep.
They just knew more. I mean, I liked my drill team moms because they were my, whatever. Yep. But the band moms were like, they were legit. So when I saw you were a band mom, I was like, oh, no wonder I love her. She's one of those.
Yay. All right. Yeah, we love the drill team. We love our color guard. Like, we're just.
I just did the hand movements. I didn't do the flags.
Oh no, we have rifles, flags. Like, we do it all. Like, we're just like this. This is serious stuff here, Angel. Like, it's so different from what I was.
You guys have like the competitions and stuff. And you have to get in the bus and.
Yep. Yes. Oh yeah, they compete. They're awesome. They're really awesome. And I gotta tell you, band is big here in Bergen County. We have some of the schools here. The marching bands are ridiculous, and even throughout the state of New Jersey, like some of the bigger regional high schools that are in Central Jersey or out Western Jersey. Oh my God! Like. They have big budgets. And the things that these kids do in their shows, it's unbelievable. But we love it so much.
What instruments do your kids play, by the way?
So my oldest he plays guitar now in school, but when he was in marching band, he was in the front ensemble or the pit where he played the marimbas, and he even played the guitar on a few other shows. Yeah, he did. And then my two other ones, my other son who's graduating this year, he plays baritone, and my daughter plays tenor sax. Oh, and she's a sophomore. So
nice.
Yeah, we love it.
Okay, so you were talking about Californians moving to your area. You've got 2 coming. You just closed 1.
Yep.
So what would you say is the biggest adjustment for Californians when we move there?
You know
We
what's
have thin
funny?
blood, right? We have thin blood.
Yeah. Oh yeah. It's funny. The family that just closed right before Thanksgiving, the wife just texted me and she goes, do you have a recommendation for a snowplow service? She's like, just getting ready for the winter.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, totally get that. But yeah, the weather. And then, you know, what's funny? They couldn't believe the taxes because I guess where they lived in California, they didn't pay as much in taxes.
Oh.
Oh yeah. So they
like personal, like property taxes? What are we talking?
Property taxes.
Okay.
So property taxes. So some of the houses we were house hunting, some of them were like, oh my God. Like a couple of towns we looked at, brace yourself. Some of the taxes were close to 22,000 a year. Oh yeah. Yeah.
On what price point of a house?
Oh, like $800,000-900,000. Depends on the town. There's certain towns it's freaking expensive. And then and million, if we need to go a million up, it's Well, one house they were about to buy, which wasn't in Bergen County. They were out in Morris County, which is about 30 minutes west from here.
Okay.
Thank God they didn't buy that house. It turned out to be a disaster. But that particular house, I think they were going to be paying $975 for it, and the taxes were $19,000 on it.
Oh yeah. My Lord.
So guess where they ended up buying? Mawa. We're now neighbors. They literally like around the corner from me. Isn't it funny?
No
Yeah.
way.
Yeah. So
that better be a good relationship. Like, I know get a good transaction, or else you're like, I'm gonna go this way. Sure.
No, they're just the nicest people. I was so excited for them because, and then, I mean, I think the taxes on the house they bought maybe $12,000.
So these are impounded, right? In their mortgage, presumably.
Correct.
It's an impound. But if they're not impounded, like say somebody was going to pay cash, are they due once a year, twice a year? How does that work in New Jersey, in your county?
I think it depends. You know, I know in my town you pay quarterly for your taxes.
Oh, okay. Quarterly.
Yeah, it's a quarterly.
Here we pay twice a year.
I guess since I can't speak for every town, but you know, because I mean, everybody has to come out of their mortgage payment. I know here in Mawa, at least it's quarterly. I know for sure. So it could be the same, the other towns too.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So this is just because, you know, if we are not on Instagram, we are going to go to your YouTube channel, which is
Jackie Baker Sells NJ.
Yay. And you post every week?
Yes.
Or every month?
Every Wednesday.
Every Wednesday.
Every Wednesday.
Good.
Yep.
And what is your latest video that you just posted?
The latest one, oh, you're going to love this one. The one I just posted yesterday, it's how to sell your home without a realtor.
No, I don't love that one.
Well, here's the thing. Here's what I found. People think, okay, I want to save on the commission, but in today's market, it is so hard. So I figured, you know, because I've done a video on this before, like I think when I first started my channel, and I'm like, you know what? I think we need to revamp this a little bit because I think people need to understand when it comes to showing the house. I'm not kidding you, Angel. I mean, and I'm sure you see it out there, the amount of people that want to come and see it. You know, I had a listing over the summer in a town where the price point was very, like, it's like a $300,000 or $350,000. Yeah, it was $350,000 listing. And I'm not joking you. I had 100 groups, not 100 people, 100 groups of people come through the house over a 3-day period.
Good Lord.
Yeah. And they're all from New York City, you know, so we're still having the New York City influx. So my point of doing this video is like, you got to be prepared and manage these showings. That's
you can't just put your cute little sign out and think I'm going to make the most money but you don't know all the things. And you know, God love them if they can get it done. And, you know, because there's always that one story, like we didn't have a single problem. Okay. You're a unicorn.
No,
exactly. Need a professional. Like, would you represent yourself in court if you're an attorney? No. Maybe. But I don't understand it, but I'm so glad. I might have to make that video.
Yeah, I think you should, because I think people need to understand it. They need to understand how overwhelming that part is, because I get overwhelmed.
And see, because I can put my pissy pants on when it comes to this conversation. And I don't want to put, that wouldn't be a fun video for people to watch.
No, okay.
So she's just all yelling at us. That's fun. I ain't going to watch that one. but but I'm gonna have to watch yours because you don't put your pissy pants on when you film.
No, I didn't get my pissy pants on. Just put it out there. I put out the facts. Like, this is what you can expect. And then when the offers come rolling in, I mean, that particular home, I had 12 offers. And how do you decide?
Yes.
If
it's more than just price. It's more than just the price. People go, well, I got the most. Well, that's good, but did they make you leave in 3 days?
1,000%.
The highest, anyway. So I get it. I'm gonna have to watch yours because I should probably make that video.
You should.
I'll have to leave my pissy pants aside. Well, thank you, Jackie. I'm so excited for anybody that wants to reach out to you that is selling here, whether it's here with me. Praise the Lord if they use me. If they reach out to you after watching this video, I'm going to be so excited to hear if that happens.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. And if anybody is not looking to move to Bergen, if they're moving to a different part of New Jersey, like, I can refer them to another agent in our state. I have a big network of agents around the whole state. So,
and on the off chance that somebody is leaving New Jersey and moving to California, I'm your girl.
1,000%. 1,000%. Yes, of course.
Yay.
No, I'm serious. Yes. Absolutely.
And same thing. I mean, I'm smack in the middle of the state, so I've got colleagues north, south, east, and west. So it's kind of a beautiful thing to be where I'm at because
it is. You're in a good spot. So
thank you, Jackie. Merry Christmas. Have a good afternoon.
Merry Christmas. Thank you.
All right, we'll talk soon.
All right, take care.
Yeah, you too. Bye.
Bye.
Thank you so much for watching. I hope that it was so valuable to you to learn about how awesome my girlfriend Jackie is in New Jersey, in Bergen County. We'll see you next week.